guys, let's do the final part of chapter 5, which is more about drawing. Okay, it involves 5.4 isometric drawings and plan and elevation and symmetry in 3-dimension shapes. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, isometric drawing, this part, right, you actually need a special paper, which is what we call as isometric paper, which is made from a grid of equilateral triangle. So we need to use this paper to draw 3-dimension objects. So what is the isometric paper looks like? This is the what we call as isometric paper. You can see a lot of triangle here, or it can be in dots. Even if you join all the dots, you actually form the things like this also. So both of these can be done for this 3-dimension drawing. Let's see some example. Okay, imagine I want to draw this in this paper, so it's quite easy. You just follow the shapes. If you have 5 cm, if let's say one box here means 1 cm, that means you have 5 like this. You just draw 5 cm, 5 boxes, and this one 4. Then you draw 4, and this one will be 3. And after that, you connect all the things, and then it becomes like this. So you can see from here is actually represent the 3-dimension drawing of these objects. Okay, let's see another example, which is this one, some ladle, something like this, staircase. Okay, so as usual, we just follow the how long it is. If it is 6, then the height is 6, and if this one is 6 also, this one you need 6 boxes. And after that, you just have to draw all this, join it together to form a 3-dimensional shapes like this. Okay, it's quite easy. So if this is 4 cm, that means this is 4 here. If the height here is 2, that means you need 2 boxes here. Okay, after that you just do it like that, then you get answer. Okay, let's see another example, which is this one, and we do it on this paper right now. So it's the same thing. So if you have 4, then you join. You need 4 boxes here. Okay, the length is 4 here. So in this case, this part, right, is very hard to draw first. So you need to draw all the straight line first, and then join all these things before you draw this one. So it is easier. Okay, in fact, after that, you get the answer like this. Okay, next one, these 3D dimension shapes can also be drawn using on the square paper, but then we need to split them into planes and elevations. Plane is the view from overhead. That means you look down, you standing on top and you look down. So this is what we call as plane. Elevation will be the side view. It can be from front and from left hand side and right hand side. All right. Okay, so for example, like this, I want to draw this on this square paper. Okay, so P will be the direction from top. You look down, then what you see. And then B is from the direction from B. That means you're standing at B, you look at this thing, then what you see, okay? And then we have S. This ABC, P, B, S is just a symbol. It can be become ABC or X, Y, Z, other things. It's not necessarily must be following P and this thing, okay? This X will be the direction from S, and then F will be the direction from F. You can see we have top, left, right, and then from front. Okay, that means you are standing at S. Okay, let's see how we draw this thing on this square paper. You can use your square paper in your exercise book to draw this plan and elevations. So we do plan first, which is plan from P. That means you are on top here, you look down. So actually what we see is only this plan, this part, the top here, and this part also. So when you draw this, you see the dimension. This is 7, so you draw 7 boxes. And then you have 5 here, then you'll be 5 here. Okay, so this part, this square thing is actually this view. Because we cannot see it slanting, so when you see from the top, you actually only see a square. Okay, and then this part, the rectangle here, will be represented by here. Okay, next one, we'll look at the elevation from B, direction from B. If we are standing at B, what we see is only this part, the M, E, F, N, and this part KL, because it's higher than this one, of course we can see this, and this one back here is actually hiding at our side, but we need to show it also. So what you do is the length here is 5, that's why I draw 5 boxes here, and the height here, because the tallest is 7, because you have 5 here plus 2 here. 5 plus 2. So the tallest point, this one is actually KL. This part is KL. And then this ME is actually this line, ME. All right. Okay. Then after that, RJ here is actually the dotted line here, because we cannot see it is at the back here, because we are setting here. So this JR is actually at, hiding inside this plane, so you cannot see it, but we put it as dotted line to represent the line here. Okay, so that basically this is the plane from B. We are standing at B and look at that way, right? And then now we look at elevation from S. So we are standing here. That means we can see this L shape here. Okay, so we just have to follow the measurement and draw this L shape. Right? You can see there is a slanting here because of this one, and then you have 2 cm, and the height, the length here is 7, and the height here is 5. Huh? Okay, there is nothing anymore. Then this is the elevation from S. And then if elevation from P, that will be, and from F will be from here. That means we can see this rectangle, this PQGH rectangle, and you also can see this one, KLRJ. We also can see this, and this one hiding at the back, we put that as dotted line. Huh? So basically, the elevation will be similar like B, just that we see this one is actually here, and this is actually here. The whole thing here is actually this part. And this dotted line represents the line ME. This dotted line is ME. It's hiding at the back because it's shorter than KL. Huh? These two will be KL here, KL, and then E here, M here. So this is basically the 4 things that you can draw from this diagram, right? Okay. So we can represent this thing for a three-dimensional shapes. Okay, next one we look at another one. Okay, draw a plan from P and A and B. The question asks you to do on this square paper again. So basically A is the one that you're standing. So when you look at P, so when we draw plan from P, we can see this square and also this I would say T here. Right? So when you draw this, you can get T here first, or then the square is here. Huh? So this square here is actually this part, and this T will be this. Okay, all right. So this is a plan from P. All right. Then after that, we see from B. From B, we can only see this rectangle plus this rectangle here. Huh? This one is hiding at the back here. So what you do is you draw this, and then with a rectangle, which represent this rectangle, and this one stick out one will be this one. This dotted line represent this line because it's hiding at the back here. Okay, you can see it, the dotted line here. Okay, next one we need to draw from A. If you from A, you only can see this part, this square, and with this rectangle. Okay, so when we draw, we just draw like that. Okay, this square is this square, and this another square here will be here, and then this the one stick out here will be this thing that we can see from A. Okay, next one. Now this is a bit different. Is giving you the plan of elevation that asks you to draw back the three-dimensional shape, which is a bit challenging, but we can do it. Okay, so firstly we look at this plan from A, from B, from C. Okay, this is the plan. That means you are on top, you look at this thing, so you see something like this. Okay, then from A, you have L shapes. If you are standing here, you can see an L shape. So basically, this is the thing stick out here, and this is the flat one at the bottom here. Okay, from B, you look at this from B, so you can see something stick out here, and we have another plane here. Okay, then the question asks you to draw from C. Okay, from this square, then you can draw elevation from C. Then you can see this thing, something like this. Okay, you can see something stick out here. Okay, and then this part will be this part, and this is the answer for elevation from C. So with these 4 things, we combine to make a three-dimensional shapes or something like this. So basically you have things stick out here, and you have a base with a square base, something like this. So this is the answer. Okay, so C is from this side, A is from this side. Okay, A is from this side, and then P is from top, and then B is from here. Okay, you can see you compare the answer with this ones. Okay, you have C this one, and then the one stick out is actually this part, and this is the one from C. Okay, so you can see the L here, the L opposite L shapes. Okay. Okay, next one is about symmetry in three-dimensional shapes. We have learned a symmetry line. That one is in 2D. Now, if in 3D, we call it as plane of symmetry. Actually, we call it as plane of PLANE, plane of symmetry. So if you have a question like this, so if I want to know how many plane of symmetry, that means how many times you can slice it, and then you get the same shape again. So this one you only have one, because if you cut it in the middle like that, then you get two things, the same thing. This one is another another prism here. Another prism will be this one. So that means this is the line that we can cut the things into half. So we have one line of one plane of symmetry. All right. Next one, if we have this kind of shape, then will be you can only cut it like that, cut in the middle. Okay. Then you have two different prism. Okay, so this is also one plane of symmetry. And how about this one, the L? We only can cut in the middle, something like this. Okay, so that we have two L shapes now. So we only have one plane of symmetry for these shapes also. For this square base prism, we have many. So the first one will be like this. You can cut this, then you get two cuboid. After that, we can also cut like that, so that we have two the same shapes. After that, we can cut like that. We have two triangle shapes, and then after that, from here, so that means you have four already. Then don't forget, we can slice this into half like this. That means we actually have 5 planes of symmetry. 5 planes of symmetry. So basically the difference between 2D one we call as line of symmetry, and 3D we call as plane of symmetry. Basically, it's just like a symmetry line. Okay, so basically that's will be the last part of this chapter 5, and then you have practice to do exercise 5.3. This 45 to 47. I think we have more, right? 5.7. Okay. I will attach together the isometric paper for you to draw if you want, and then you can print it out. All right. Thank you.